and congratulations on the album. I know a lot of our listeners are very, very excited to hear that you've got new music out, so congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a bit exciting.
Awesome. So can you tell our listeners a little bit about what they can expect from Superflower as an album?
Yeah, of course. So Superflower most of the songs were written in 2020 in lockdown, and I've just had a baby as well, little baby girl Amber. And so the songs are just really 2020, like a lot of, isolation and pandemic sort of stuff, and just like how that sort of makes me feel as a new mum, or just like sort of not being able to see family and stuff. And it was just such a weird sort of time to be in. The Superflower Blood Moon eclipse is what I called the album after, and there was an eclipse about 6 weeks after Amber was born. And I just was like captivated by that blood, sort of red blood full moon eclipse, and it just like grabbed me as an image to just use as like the artwork and stuff with the album. And just the word Superflower, because I just feel like when myself, my partner Max, and Amber were just isolated and by ourselves, we just sort of had to become strong like little superflowers.
Yeah, it was such a weird time for everybody, and none of us had ever been through anything like it before, and yours would have been amplified even more by being a new mum at that time. Was it difficult to find the time to write during that time, or did you find it as a great way of releasing everything that you were feeling at that time?
So I took 4 months off, and then when Amber was about 4 months old, I started getting back into it again, and I had to sing and write really quietly in the kitchen after she'd gone to bed, so I wouldn't disturb her. So some of the songs are a little bit more like just quiet and emotional. Some of them like still do have that like belting out punch that some of my songs have, but yeah, I do get a little bit reflective and a bit quiet in some of them as well, especially the song called Amber.
Yep.
Yeah.
So do you find it easy to write like from that emotional side, or is it something that you've had to train yourself to do over the years?
I can't do anything else, Dave. I just
Yep.
like that's how I write. It's always from my heart and from my personal experience. So I try and have like a good habit, I suppose. Like now I'm doing a once a week episode, YouTube episode, where I'm calling it Songwriting Express. And I write a song every week and I film it and I put my video up on YouTube, and that keeps me in the groove of trying to keep the creativity flowing. Because otherwise I just found that life gets in the way and I'm too busy and I'm always running around doing everything else. And then I'm like, well, when am I going to write a song? And I just sort of like, the emotions start building up and I'm like, I need to let it out.
So I know that you also taught yourself how to produce videos during the lockdown as well. Tell us a little bit about that journey, about producing videos and what sparked your interest in being able to do that as well.
Yeah, so I actually have like done a video clip for every song on the album. 3 have come out so far and I've still got 5 more to come. And I just taught myself to do it because I just was spending way too much money, to be honest, on trying to get video clips. And I just really got into it. I just found that I really love it. And it was a real nice sort of creative outlet as well. When I wasn't able to perform live for a really long time, that really helped me to have a creative outlet. And I really do love doing it, and I love it, and I really enjoy it. And even just like editing, I don't know if you've ever seen any of my Songwriting Express episodes, but I put all of these crazy colours and effects and elements and everything in it just to, you know, make it more entertaining for myself really and anyone watching. But I just like try and get creative with it and try and enjoy it. And it just keeps me busy as well. So every night when Amber goes to bed at like 7, I just like get on my computer and start like, oh, okay, what video clip can I make now? And then I've made quite a few for my older songs as well, from my Ladybug album and my Heart Gallery album. There's just like so much material that I can make video clips for, and because I think I can do it better than other people as well, in a way, because I know the story and I know the emotion behind it, and I know exactly what the song is about. So I can really convey that so accurately.
Definitely, and I've checked them out, so I know they look really, really good, and I encourage all of our listeners to go and check them out as well. You also worked with David Herzog on this album as well as producer. Tell us a little bit about what he was like to work with and what you felt he brought to your music.
Yeah, so David Herzog is bloody brilliant. It's the second album and, third release was done, because it was 1 EP and 2 albums. And we've just always flowed really well together. Like, we never have, like, any creative differences. We just go, we're so in sync, and we just make music so easily. And, like, I go into when we're not in lockdown, I go into the studio once a fortnight at just a regular time, and together we produce one song on average, like once a month.
Yep.
So by the end of like each year that we work together, we've been working together for like 3 years, and at the end of each year we've got a new album to show for ourselves. And I just find, like, with the budget as well, it's just easier to go in on a regular fortnightly time than try and do like a really intensive, massive amount of recording all at once and pay thousands of dollars sort of thing. So yeah, he just gets me. He gets my music, and he just brings so much to it, because otherwise it would just be me playing guitar, and he adds this whole kind of electro pop world, and just so much interesting stuff goes into every single song. And literally, I'm so lucky because he spends hundreds of hours on my music, and I'm just lucky to have him, really.
Definitely. Now, you've got a show coming up on April 23rd at Elwood Lounge, and I know you had another show on last weekend. How does it feel being back out there and being able to perform live after the events of the last couple of years?
Yeah, really good, really, really good. Like, I've missed it so much, and I think, like, any singer-songwriter will tell you that you just feel half empty if you're not performing and getting out there. Like, when you're just sharing your music like that, and singing out loud, and it's not just sort of on a recording or on Spotify, it's just singing live. It's just such an amazing feeling. And the gig on Saturday was brilliant. It was just like this intimate, little, like, beautiful venue in Northcote, and I just basically had all my friends and family there to support me, and it was so nice. And the one in Elwood Lounge will probably be a bit more of a free for all. I think we'll probably be able to have some more people and just get some dancing going, get some noise going. And I'm still just playing solo. It's not like the band is sort of a bit of a pre-COVID thing now for me. But I've got my backing tracks that David Herzog has done for me, and then I just get up there and I just have some fun and sing all my songs and chuck in like the odd cover. But really, my focus these days is on originals. And yeah, really, really hope that I can get some more live shows going and get out there as much as possible.
Awesome. Well, we hope that some of our listeners will head along to the Elwood Lounge on April 23rd. But the big question now is, where can people take a listen to Superflower if they want to take a listen?
Yeah, so they can listen anywhere. If you want to download it, you can go to Bandcamp, to my Misha Bear's Bandcamp, and if they want to just stream it, they can go to Spotify or Deezer or Apple or whatever streaming service online people, whatever your favourite one is. And it's just anywhere. If you just Google Misha Bear Superflower, you'll be able to find me, and you can check out my videos on YouTube at Misha Bear Music, and also Misha Bear Music is my handle for Facebook and Instagram as well. So plenty of ways get in touch, keep up with what shows I'm doing and what I'm releasing, and to have a listen to Superflower.
Awesome. And to finish up, what would you like to say to everybody out there before they take a listen to Superflower?
Enjoy.
Definitely.
Hope you like it. And I think the album has, a lot of dynamics and emotion, and I hope that they can feel kind of what I've put into it and the all the emotions. Yeah, all the ups and downs. There's a lot in there, and just enjoy the journey.